Here we are.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, welcome to our webinar.
Yeah. Welcome to the webinar.
8 to 10. Let's start off with a bang with some introductions. Such a bang.
My name is Jenna. I live in Bologna. I teach at my English school in Bologna. I've lived here for almost 3 years. No, that's not true. Almost 4 years now.
No, that's not true.
And I'm from the Bahamas.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Kendra. I'm 29 years old and I'm from Seattle, originally, the northwest of the United States. And I've lived and worked in Bologna for almost 2 years. Yeah, that's about it. That's me. And we actually have a special question today for everyone watching. I'll have you answer it first, Jenna. What's your dream job?
Okay, this is going to sound like I have a lack of imagination, but teaching is my dream job.
That's actually my answer too.
Yeah, it's a job I've had for the past 7 years now. Gosh, time flies.
Wow.
And it's nice because you get to meet so many different people. I like helping people with language learning. It can be a lot of fun. It can be a creative job. It doesn't always have to be the same each time.
Yeah. So, true. Yeah. That's actually, my answer too, pretty much. But my real dream job would be to have an art studio where we offer art classes to adults, to teenagers, to children, all ages. And we could probably focus on drawing, painting, ceramics, and maybe photography. So that way they have different options for all age groups. That would be my real dream, to help either have that business and teach lessons myself too. Not all the lessons. No way.
Yeah. No, I think Bologna would love that.
Yeah. I don't know if it would work here, but I know that there's not something like it for sure.
Yeah. So you can fill that gap, maybe.
Maybe. I'm happy though working with my S. I want to stay with my S for the time being. This would be like the dream in the distance. I don't know if it will happen or if it did, when. So don't know, but that would be my dream job.
Yeah. So Monica, hi Monica. She says, I'm from Novara. Welcome.
Welcome. And Francesca, hi, I'm Francesca from Molise, but I've been living in Bologna for 3 years. Welcome. Hello.
Monica says, my dream job is, is to be a laboratory technician.
Laboratory. I'm writing this in the comments. Yeah, it could be a laboratory technician. Laboratory.
Yeah.
Different pronunciation. And then she said, but now I work in Versace and I'm very happy. Those are so different, Monica.
Yeah, they are.
One is fashion and the other one would be a laboratory technician. Nice. Question, what type of laboratory would you be working in as a laboratory technician? I'm curious.
Francesca says, my dream job is to work in a basketball or soccer club as a manager. Wow. Nice. So you must be quite sporty then, Francesca.
That would be fun too.
The athlete.
And Emma, hi, I'm Emma from Rome, Myes. Welcome, Emma. Great.
Giovanni says, hi, I'm Giovanni. I come from Puglia and we'd say I currently live in Milan. Careful, actually, in English has the meaning of in fact, in reality.
Exactly. But currently means in this moment, in this time. Good. Wow. Okay. Kate. Oh no, Roberta. Excuse me. Hello. Your name is different. That's going to confuse me. Hello, I'm Roberta from Naples. This is my sister's Gmail account. She forgot her password, so I can't log out. All right. Okay. Nice sister to let you use her Gmail account.
My dream job is to be a broker or a firm manager. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Good.
Impressive. Eliza. Hi, girls. I'm Eliza from Genoa. My dream job is to be an export manager. Who knows? Maybe one day. Yeah. Yeah. Careful, guys. When we say my dream job is to be. Is to be.
Yeah.
Or to have a firm.
Good. Monica says, yeah, I'm an engineer, a textile engineering or a
textile engineering. Yeah. Okay. So then Versace is not two. All right.
Two different.
Or two different.
Yeah.
That's impressive though. Okay.
Luigi says, hi, I'm Luigi from Genoa. My dream job is my job. I have a bed and breakfast. I like to meet new people from wherever part of the world. Okay, from every part of the world, and listen to their story. Nice. Yeah,
correction.
I think I would love to have a bed and breakfast. I did try it in my own apartment over the summer, actually. Yeah, I did.
And how did that work out?
Better than I thought it would. Yeah, okay. I wasn't so convinced at the beginning, but luckily most of the people that stayed here were quite respectful and yeah.
Interesting. Ooh, I just saw something else we're going to see here. But Francesca, hello, I'm Francesca from Bologna. More people from Bologna, yay. And then Roberta, her name's Roberta, that's right.
She says, my dream job is my current job. I'm a didactic consultant. Okay, at Myes in Naples.
Yeah. Wonderful, Kate. We have a consultant watching our webinars. Awesome. Yeah, just careful. My current job. And Monica said, my dream is to check the raw materials. Interesting.
For?
I think she's the laboratory technician, so working with raw textile materials. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Giovanni says, my dream job is to work in a VFX company for film.
Cool. That would be cool. And Roberta said we can call her Kate, but I'll remember now that I know. Yeah. Filippo, hello. I'm Filippo from Rimini. My dream job was or is to be a cosmology researcher. Cosmology? What's cosmology? Like cosmetology?
Could be.
Like makeup, Filippo. Or tell us more. What's that? What's a cosmology researcher? Help us.
No problem.
Okay, no problem.
It's a very easy mistake.
It's good, Kate. This is very smart of you to be watching. It's like you can get a free English lesson even though you work at the school. I'm sure you don't get to sit in on the lessons that they teach in Naples so much. So this is a good way to see how the lessons are, kind of. It's a little different on the webinars.
Monica says, in Versace, I check dresses, embroidery, and manufacture in general. My studies aren't far away.
Yeah. Maybe my studies.
So my studies are quite related?
Yeah, we're similar.
We're similar to what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, she started as a student. Okay, well, even better. So she knows.
Forever
Great.
a student.
Wow, guys. Awesome. 3 years ago. Okay. 3 years ago. Whoop. Astronomy. Okay. Now I understand. Yeah, I don't know if do we say cosmology? I've not heard cosmology
We
before.
ask the hard.
Astronomy. Astronomy for sure. I think actually in Seattle, they have not astronomy, but astrology as there's a university in Seattle where you can major in astrology.
Oh, wow. And then you become, okay. And then you just write.
I don't know, but there's degrees available in my city. Yeah. But I know astronomy and astrology are different. I'm not saying they're similar, Filippo. Don't take offense, please. There's a lot more involved in astronomy than astrology, I would say. Good. Okay, you guys. Well, let's take a look at our focus. Whoops, I went a little fast and forgot to put it on the screen. There we go. Career day. Yeah. Perfect timing, Jenna.
Okay. In this focus activity, describing your job, workplace language, for and since.
Awesome. And let's take a look at our first slide. So we have a little quiz for you guys. And do I have a banner that says this? I don't think so. But in your opinion, tell us if you think it's A, B, or C. So our first question, in the EU, roughly what percentage of employees are women? 48%, 46%, or 33%? And we have someone that just came in. Hello, Masha from Rome. Masa or Mash?
Masa.
Masa. Okay. Good. So tell us in the comments, what do you think is the answer? Monica's guessing B.
She thinks 46%. Okay.
We'll change this to tell us.
Roberta says A.
Okay, I'll show that.
C.
Ooh.
Okay, we're getting various different opinions.
Yeah, we're getting a mix for sure. Interesting. What do you think, Jenna?
I already know, so.
Oh, you already know. I forget. I know it's between two, but I think it might be A. Let's find out. Let's show, guys. Aha.
46%.
B. Luigi, really? 33. Also, Francesca. Both Francescas thought 33. No.
Much more.
More than that. So it was B, you guys. Very good. Okay, Jenna, do you want to read the next one?
What is the average retirement age in Europe? Remember, retirement is when you arrive at a certain age, say 65, or 70, or 60. 60. It could be any of those. Yeah, and you stop working because you've reached that age. Okay.
Or you have enough money to retire, to stop working.
Exactly.
Okay. So again, we're getting that was 46%. I see. Whoa, everyone's spread typing so fast. I see B, 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 B. All right. B. Should be A, but is around B. Okay. Maybe this is Emma's guess from before and it came a little late.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. For 2, B. Good job, guys.
I don't remember the retirement age in Italy, but I think it's around there. No, 65 or 60.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Close if it's not exactly 65.
I think that it's higher in the US, but I'm not sure. I would say maybe 70 in the US. But it might be 65. I don't know. I have to check.
I don't know.
For
either.
for number 3, how many times will the average American change jobs in their lifetime? 2 to 4, 4 to 6, or 5 to 7? This one I know.
Yeah.
And for me, it's even higher.
Yeah.
Which might have given them a hint.
We'll see what they think.
I'm seeing a lot of C's already, or B. C, C, C. Whoa, you guys are so fast. C,
Yeah.
A. All right. C. Not sure. C. Something B. Dun, dun. It's C.
5 to 7.
Yeah. For me personally, it's been more than this.
Yeah. How many times do you think?
I don't know. I'd have to count. But I started working when I was 16. Now I'm 29. And this is one of the first jobs that I've held longer than a year. Because I would switch all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, it was a little similar for me.
I think by the time I finished high school, I had worked 3 different jobs. And then in college, I can think of 3 jobs that I worked. And after I have to start to count a little more to focus because I've had quite a few. But let's say that by the time I finished university, I had worked 6 different jobs.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
So university, I finished when I was 23. Now I'm 29. So in another 6 years,
Who knows?
I think I've worked over 10, I'll say.
No, for sure. Good. Good character building to.
Yeah. I mean, it helped me understand what I want to do.
Yeah. And what you don't want to do, right?
Yeah. I worked a very wide variety of jobs. So it's good to know, like, this is what I want to do. I like teaching.
Yeah. Okay, next one. What percentage of the employed European workforce is under 25 years old? Is it 25 to 30%, 15 to 20%, or 35 to 40%?
And Monica has a comment. She said, in Italy, there, aren't, plural, many opportunities. So when you find a job, you don't change. You know, I've heard this, but also, Monica, I think part of like what's different is that in Italy, you really focus on your university and you are dependent on your parents when you're going through university. They normally pay for everything. But in the US, it happens, but it's not so common. A lot of people have to find their own way to pay for university, and they have to start working at a young age. So I think you could find more jobs earlier, but most people don't because they're focused on their university. That's just what I've seen. And I also know the higher positions that you do want, they want you to have that university experience. So it creates like a different atmosphere. Yeah.
Roberta says, I really admire these kind of people because they can adapt themselves to new positive vibes.
All right. I like that. Okay. I'll take that as a compliment. Okay. And I see a lot of guesses for A. Okay. They think, wow. Okay. You guys are good. It is A. Awesome job. Okay. We'll move on to our next slide. We have some questions for you.
I'll read the first one. Discussing jobs. What are some jobs that you think would be fun to do? So maybe it's a job you would never do, but you would have a good time if you tried it.
Yeah. Number 2, which jobs would you never do? I know my answer.
Yeah.
It's in the picture.
Oh, really? Okay.
I would never be a doctor.
No, I don't think it's for everybody. If you could own your own business, what would it be?
And the last one, if you had to choose between a satisfying job that didn't pay a lot or a well-paid job, but it was unsatisfying, which would you choose?
Mm-hmm.
Hard question. Yeah.
Is there a job, well, I'll let you choose one of the questions to answer.
Yeah, to answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I already answered number 3 earlier, because if I had, my dream job would be to have a business, a studio to teach art classes. So that's what it would be. I'll say number 1, something I think that would be fun to do. I would love, this isn't really a job, but I would love to like maybe foster animals.
Okay.
Because I just love animals.
Yeah. Sometimes I think, obviously, it would not be like a full-time job because it's hard to make this into a full-time job. But I love dogs so much. Every time I see a dog, I'll always point it out to like the nearest
dog.
If it's a cute dog. So if I could make like a little extra money just walking like people's dogs, I would.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, something with animals I think would be really fun. Or to even be like, I wouldn't like, I don't know. I was going to say like a travel blogger, but I would hate having to write about it. I just want to do it. Yeah, I just want to travel and stay in nice places. Trying to think of what other fun jobs I would like to do.
You can house sit. You can house sit.
Yeah, I've looked into that. I've never done it, but I've looked into it. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, we're getting some comments in here. And careful, guys. So I know the question says jobs that would be fun to do, but when we talk about doing a job and it's a position, it would be fun to be.
Yeah.
Yes. In English, to like, instead of saying to be a teacher, to do a teacher has a very different meaning. And I'll tell you guys because it's important to know. But to do a teacher means like to have sex with the teacher. So careful.
You don't make that mistake.
Yes, to be a teacher in English. So for Monica, careful, not to do an animator, but to be an animator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that. I've been an animator.
Really?
Yeah, at a hotel in the Bahamas. And actually, there were quite a lot of Italian tourists that came there. It was fun. It was a lot of work, though. It was a bit tiring.
Maybe I'm understanding it differently. I'm thinking like an animator, like with graphics, like computer.
Okay, that's probably what she meant. I'm thinking, you know how in hotels they've got people that like get everyone up and doing different activities.
Okay. Like an entertainer.
Yeah, but they call them animators for some strange reason.
Okay. Yeah. I've done something kind of like this. I don't know. Do you know what Chuck E. Cheese is?
Oh, yes.
I worked at Chuck E. Cheese and I was sometimes Chucky.
Oh, wow.
That was my third job in high school. I can explain that if people want some more information.
We've got
Emma answered. Yeah, we have lots of comments. Emma said for number 2, to be a doctor. I hate blood. I hate blood. Oh man, I need to catch up. Then
I think an actor is okay. You can say, I think it would be fun. I know it seems very long. I think it would be fun to be an actor.
Yeah. Careful with funny. Because funny Giovanni is something that makes you laugh, like ha 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 ha. But fun is like enjoyable. It makes you really happy. It's exciting. It's fun. Or
Massa says, I think being a tour leader could be fun.
Interesting. Okay. Francesca said, I would be a film director. I think it's a fun job. Cool. And Emma would be a teacher or an actor. I like it.
Monica says, I wouldn't be an ecological operator. You wouldn't be. Okay.
For number 2,
so,
maybe.
Yeah, for number 2, you would never be an ecological operator. Okay.
And interesting, Luigi. The job that I think would be fun to do is to be Trump's private secretary. I don't think that would be fun at all, but to each his own, whatever makes you happy, Luigi.
Roberta says, I would have worked as a doctor to help people to get better. But unfortunately, I'm a very empathetic person, so it would never have been my proper job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's difficult to separate yourself from what's going on around you emotionally, right?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to see people suffering. Yeah. I know for a long time when I was young, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Me too.
Yeah, because I love animals.
Horrible at science.
Okay, that was one thing for me too. But the second was I knew that it would be so hard for me to like open an animal, to perform surgery, or to see an animal in pain. And then I was absolutely 100% certain I could never be a veterinarian when we had to euthanize my cat. To, as we say in English, to put down an animal. And you euthanize them. I could not do that to someone else's animal. Like,
right?
No. Oh, you have to be like so distant.
Yeah. Antonio says, "Do the job you like to do, and you won't work a day in your life." Ah, yes, that's a quote, a saying.
Yeah, it is a good quote.
We word it a little differently. Choose a job you love, and you won't work a day in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
It says, I think being a travel influencer or a blogger is awesome. You can travel around the world.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you.
Yeah. Elisa, it would be fun. Any job would be fun that allows you to travel.
Yeah.
It would be fun, or it would be fun to do any job that allows you to travel. Yeah.
Okay. Elisa says, I would never be a doctor. I'm terrified of needles. No, it's not a good job for someone who's scared of needles.
No, yeah, not a good one.
You don't have to use it on yourself, but
yeah, you're just doing it to other people.
With me, just as frightening, just as scary. Maybe I could buy a farm.
To own your own business, Monica. Monica, you're interesting. You're working as a technician. You studied engineering, and you work for Versace, and you want to buy a farm. Are you sure a farm or a factory?
Maybe. If it's a farm with like pigs, animals, growing
in the country.
Food. Factory, a clothes factory, for example.
Yeah, maybe a clothing factory, I think is maybe what she wants to say. That would make more sense for me. A farm.
Giovanni says, I'd never be a teacher because it's not right for me. It's not the right job for me, you could say.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Erin. Is teaching English a fun job? I think so.
I do too.
Yeah.
Try it.
You should try it. Too funny. Kate, sorry, go ahead. You read.
No. So Roberta says, before working at Myes, I worked on board. Like you also worked on a cruise ship.
I did work on cruise ships. Yeah.
As a guest service agent, and it was really fun.
Yeah, Roberta, I used to work for a art gallery that had galleries on cruise ships, and we did art auctions where we would sell art. I worked with only 2 cruise companies, Princess Cruises and Norwegian Cruises. But I worked on 3 ships. Yeah. And Antonio, I think you mean needles, not noodles. Noodles are like pasta. Yeah.
So
okay.
Monica,
go to. I get so excited.
Thank you. Yeah, I love the animals. I choose, okay, for number 4, she would choose a satisfying job.
Yeah. So maybe she did mean farm because she said, yeah, I love animals.
So it must be a farm.
Must be a farm. Okay. And Emma said my own business would be a fashion shop where you can buy makeup and dresses. We're going to make it plural. Mm-hmm. Very nice. Okay. Maybe you and Monica need to work together.
Yeah.
And Kate, the company was called Park West Gallery. I don't know if they're with MSC. I want to say no, but I'm not sure. They're with a lot of ships, but I don't think about MSC.
Greta says, hi, I'm late. That's okay, Greta, welcome. In my opinion, it would be fun to be a food blogger. Oh, yes, I'd have to agree with you. I would never be an astronaut. It would terrify me to be in open space. I would open a library, fantasy style. Interesting.
Interesting. That's really cool. And
I could never be an astronaut either.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to study that much.
That either. No. But yeah, the idea of being separated from like your loved ones closer to a different planet is, yeah, it's a bizarre thought for me. Okay, so Greta says, I would still choose a satisfying job, even if it is less paid, unless it was very overpaid. Okay.
Unless very overpaid. Careful with it, less paid. If it is paid less, we're going to switch those. Unless it was overpaid or underpaid. I
think she's saying, yeah, I would still choose a satisfying job, even if it is less paid, unless it was very, very underpaid.
I think you mean underpaid, Greta. Overpaid would be like, I'm saying, as a teacher, if I was making like a lot of money, but maybe you're a teacher and you like make very, very, very little, that would be underpaid.
Yeah.
And Giovanni has a question. To own a business is to open a company. Yeah, to open your own business. Yeah, exactly. To start your own business.
Exactly. Francesca says, I would never be a teacher because I would lose patience in a moment. Children usually are too brassy. Okay, so Francesca, I worked in a high school for a short amount of time, and I've also taught young children. I understand where you're coming from. It's a challenge. It's definitely not for everybody. That's why we teach adults now.
Actually, I like teaching children. I worked at an elementary school, and I was also a gymnastics coach in the United States. And then I also coached gymnastics for high school. So I prefer younger children, like 5 to 10 years old.
Yeah, 5 to 6 are very, very cute.
Yeah, normally when they're like 5, 6, 7, 8, they really want to please the teacher. Normally, then once they start like 10 and older, they start to become a little smarter. And they try to like trick the teacher, take advantage of the teacher. Because I was a substitute. So it was very difficult to be a substitute with older children because they loved to trick the substitute.
I can imagine.
So I preferred the younger kids, but I also worked with not only as a substitute. So anyways, yeah. But yes, they can be difficult. I understand.
Yeah. Giovanni says, my own business is to open a studio that makes with an S, third person, commercial advertisements for companies.
Cool.
Okay, so rather than my own business is to, use this conditional phrase. If I could open my own business, it would be.
Yeah. Or I would open a studio that makes commercial advertisements or commercials for companies. Yeah. And Greta said, I meant if it were paid a lot, maybe I could think about it even if it wasn't my dream job. Okay. So if it was paid a lot, maybe you would make an exception.
She says, I could invest the money I earned in an activity that I like. Yeah.
And maybe they're less manageable. Kate, do you mean the older children I was talking about? Yeah. For some reason, it was easier for me to coach older children, but to like in an actual school setting, teach younger children. Yeah. But I was a much harder coach than I am as a teacher. I'm rather strict. So
as a coach.
Oh yeah. I would make my expectations very clear with the gymnasts. And I wouldn't like be fun Kendra unless they met those expectations. Different side of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Francesca, yes, I know I work as a coach in a basketball club with children. Yeah. I miss coaching. I really enjoy coaching.
Yeah. I've never coached before, but I can imagine it'd be quite fun. Greta says, young children are sweeter. I mean, I see what you're saying, Greta. Yeah, I think it really depends, doesn't it? Depends on the group.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on the group, depends on the kid.
Yeah.
But I do think in general, they tend to be sweeter. They still want to please.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they get really attached to you as an adult figure.
That too.
For sure. So Natalie says, sorry, can I ask you what you said before? Older children usually take advantage. I
think I said older children tend
to take advantage of the teacher. Yeah,
I'm writing it out for you.
Okay.
Natalie. Yeah, I said in my experience, older children tend to take advantage of the teacher. They try to trick or fool the teacher. For example, as a substitute teacher, the substitute normally doesn't understand everything that the school does or the way in which the school does things. And the students know this, and they like to take advantage of this. Yeah.
It depends on the parents. There's definitely an influence there. Sometimes.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I've seen a lot of very sad situations.
But yeah, we've both had lovely students.
Yeah, I've had some difficult students. I'll tell you, I've had difficult students as a substitute in the public school system. There were days I wrote down, I am never going back to that class. But there are some also really sweet ones. It depends a lot on their parents. Monica agrees. Okay. So I think
should we
and I think maybe we can adapt this one. Maybe we can give them the words and let them fill in the gaps.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to look at some words that come from verbs, adjectives, nouns. We're going to look at different forms of the same word. I'll read like the first one and then you can read the second.
For like apply, employ, manage, you mean? Like the groups? Okay, let's do that.
The group of words. Okay, play on words. Apply, applicant, application.
Then we have employ, employment, employee, unemployable.
Manage, mismanage, manager, unmanageable.
And then work, rework, overworked, workplace. So we definitely have a mix of verbs, adjectives, nouns, but we'll see if you guys can maybe fill in the blanks. If you aren't sure about a word, tell us and we can explain the differences also. And I see some guesses already coming in. Maybe they don't need our help at all.
So number one, employee, employees.
Employee. So I think that Monica got it right. Employees, the plural. It's weird, the position.
Yeah.
But good, you guys. And I think there are more words than gaps, than blanks. But one word is used twice.
Yeah.
I remember that. Good, Emma. Good, Giovanni. Employee, employee.
Exactly. Okay, the second question, in your opinion, have there been any recent situations that have been what?
Let's see, and I think we changed this one. We're going to change it into an adjective. They don't have it in the adjective in the list.
I know, but it's used as like a past simple verb here. Past participle verb, the word that they're looking for.
Situation that have been. It's a passive past participle. It's a passive present perfect. Okay, that's what you're saying. I was like, what is happening? Greta thinks mismanage or unmanageable. Lisa says mismanaged. Mismanaged, unmanageable. Personally, I think unmanageable is possible as well. It would make sense.
Also possible, yeah.
But also mismanaged, as everyone's saying. Awesome. But good. Emma and Greta, unmanageable. I can't speak. Unmanageable, I would accept.
Yeah, so
that's coming from the viewpoint that you are managing the situation.
Right.
Not that you think someone else has mismanaged the situation.
Yeah, so both are good. Both are possible, depending on the situation, context. Yeah. Okay, good. So number 3, is your company accepting blank for new blank? So you need 2 words here.
Is your company accepting blank for blank? I always have to remember and I look at I think number 5 is the hardest for sure.
Okay, we've got 1.
We had someone who put everything. Giovanni thinks applicant and then application. Okay. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Pam said application for number 3 and employee. If we look 3 and 3, application and employee. Okay. Or manager application. Or applications and employment. Ooh. I think this is probably the closest guess. Is your company accepting applications for new employees?
Good. So if anyone doesn't know what an application is, it's when you're interested in a job and you give in your CV, curriculum, you might call it in Italian, that's an application for a job.
Yeah. Sometimes even there's like questions, a different paper with questions, and you then include your CV.
Yeah.
But you're giving your information so that they can choose you or not.
Exactly. It could be for work. It could also be for a school. You can apply for a school or university.
Yeah, exactly. I've done lots of applications.
Yeah.
I had to do a visa application to come to Italy.
Oh, yeah. I wonder, later tell me what that was like.
The actual application form wasn't so bad, but there were just a lot of other parts, like other things I needed to include.
Mm-hmm.
And I see some for number 4, overworked. Good, you guys. Yes. Have you ever felt overworked? What did you do? And the very last one is a little more tricky, a little more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You have a hint because it says "an." So
Yeah.
you know it's going to start with a vowel.
Exactly.
What would make
And
"an" blank?
it's a noun after an. Oh, Pan wrote something.
This is a good one. Yeah. What would make an applicant unemployable? Yeah. I think that is the answer. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. What would make an applicant unemployable?
Yeah.
So I'm going to maybe use the last 3 minutes, let you guys know that we'll be ending in 3 minutes. So if you have any questions from this slide or from the focus in general, let us know so we can explain things to you better. We also can do a little review of some other things we saw today. And don't forget the Myes SOS English Facebook page if you have any other questions after the webinar.
Yes.
So more guesses are coming in. Yeah, applicant, unemployable, applicant. Great, you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you obviously know that an applicant is someone who applies, shows their interest for a job. Yeah.
So normally what? An applicant, the person, applies with an application. This is a great way. Subject, applicant, apply, verb, application is the form, the piece of paper. Oh, people are already leaving. We still have 2 minutes. I just wanted to know if you have questions.
3 minutes.
Here, Pam has a question. What's the difference between unsatisfied and dissatisfied? Oh.
I've been I'm very dissatisfied with this service. I'm very I think it's the same.
It's the same.
Yeah. I'd say dissatisfied sounds maybe a little more formal.
And normally I think I would use dissatisfying. Maybe instead, but also unsatisfying is this. I think they're the same.
Yeah, I'd say they're the same.
Yeah. If you Google it, I'm sure there is some difference. But if you said one or the other speaking to me, I wouldn't pay attention. Oh, okay.
Right.
Dissatisfied and satisfied. All right. You're not happy. Okay. Easy. Good.
Okay. Any other
questions?
Monica
even said the words are the same, maybe. Very similar. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Let me look through our comments, see if we had anything, what new things we had.
Yeah.
Any new vocabulary?
Oh, there was one thing I remember. So the difference between overworked, no, it was overpaid and highly paid. So if a job pays you a lot of money, it's a highly paid job. if you're paid too much money for a job that requires less skill, you're overpaid. You would say a person is overpaid.
Exactly. And Roberta says, thanks, girls. Everything was super clear. I hope to see you soon again. Thank you.
Thanks, Roberta.
And we have a Google answer.
Google says unsatisfied means not totally satisfied, and dissatisfied means disappointed. Very similar.
Very similar.
But yes.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys were satisfied and not dissatisfied or unsatisfied with our focus today. But stick around. There's 1 in 10 more minutes, and we'll see you guys soon. See you later.
So bye.
Bye. Have a good